Nice weekend, another nice day today. I think we're getting spoiled by the weather.
We are. Now, the mountain snow is melting fast as we begin to heat up. Chief Meteorologist Roland Stedham is out and about today. He's down by the water to see that level rising.
Down by the water's edge right here at Barber Park, an extremely popular spot that we all look forward to the float season every year. And because the runoff is now getting so high, the question is, how's that going to be affecting the float season? We'll have a couple of the answers here in just a second. Let's go right to the STEM Action drone right now, folks, and show you as we put that into motion. You'll be able to see the Boise River. Now, the flow is currently at 3,700 cubic feet per second. There's the Adventure Weather Tracker right there, parked right by the water's edge, and you can see how the water is coming up to the middle portion of the steps for the put-in. Now I'm going to continue to pan the drone around to the right here so you can see what's going on downstream. The flow is currently 3,700. It's going up to 4,700 cubic feet per second tomorrow, and the reason they're doing that is the reservoirs are getting full. There's a lot of water going into the reservoirs now that we're triggering the warmer temperatures, and they're anticipating the runoff, and they don't want to lose their buffer, so they're going to start increasing the flow on the Boise River. Now, it's not going to be quite the scenario that we had last year, but still that water is running swift. It is cold at 47 degrees, and it is dangerous. Not recommended for floating as of yet. We'll talk more about the anticipated float season coming up in just a minute. Let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers and see what we got outside right now. Temperature readings are currently, it's perfect out here. What a gorgeous day. Probably one of the prettiest days of this spring season so far, as we're in the 70s. On the satellite imagery, what you're going to note is that we have clear skies all across the Pacific Northwest. That clear weather is associated with a little high pressure that's nudging in. It's going to guarantee this beautiful blue sky scenario once again tomorrow. And so with that being the case, temperatures are going to be getting warmer. The high temperature tomorrow on the 7-day forecast, you'll note today mid-70s, tomorrow we're easily going mid-80s, plenty of sunshine. On Wednesday, we're going to take it all the way up to about 79 degrees. A weak front is going to be coming through on Wednesday, and as it does, what it does is it'll help to cool temperatures down just a little bit. And then on Thursday, mostly clear and 74. On Friday, 68. Another front comes in on Friday. It may trigger some scattered showers and thunderstorms in the Treasure Valley. Doesn't look like a big deal, but the good news is that Mother's Day weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, looks absolutely fantastic with highs in the mid to the upper 70s. Here's the STEM Action drone live right now. Once again, look at the beautiful Boise foothills in the background, and there you see the north shore of the river with the Greenbelt area. And it is just absolutely gorgeous out here today, guys. I think the weather is going to continue to be most delightful, at least for the next 24 to 48 hours. We'll have much more coming up in just a little bit, but in the meantime, I'm going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the scenery.